no chance in hell how Stareagle could take a game away from him, even though he took the first game, but he cheesed his way to victory. I mean, I like cheese. All sorts of kinds of cheese. But I don't like cheese with nuts. Anyway, so let's follow those mutas a little bit. He's got 10 mutas in total. At least, 11 mutas. I am terribly, terribly sorry. Soon to be 12 mutas, by the way. And there are the mutas trying to get rid of this reactor. Reactor is under attack, but it's still being constructed. There are the Marines, there are the Thors, getting rid of one mutalist. And now Stareagle knows he can't really move out right now, because if he moves out, muta counterattack would be imminent. And yeah, mutas are quite a fast unit, so they will be back in the base to help defending stuff. Meanwhile, they still did some damage in the main base. So what is the harvest account telling us? 65 SCVs for Stareagle, 68 drones for Ciara, and the supply count is telling us Ciara getting more and more ahead in terms of supply. Harvest account was pretty even, but he is ahead for, even though for supply might not be much. He is mining completely from the gold. He got the hatchery here at the 9 o'clock natural finish very soon. He might even be going for the 9 o'clock main base as well, because of the fact that he just got enough minerals. He's got 1,000 resources, 1,000 gas, 1,000 minerals there, and just he decided to build 6 more mutas. He's finished with the +1 pretty soon, going for the overload speed. 10 more zerglings, 3 overloads, another queen for the 9 o'clock natural, spine crawlers, extractors. Everything is being morphed in here by Ciara. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Stareagle, he is Leonardo, he's Donatello, he is Raphael, and he is Michelangelo, because he is turtling up like crazy. He's not moving out of his bases. He got the missile turrets, he got the bunkers, he got the supply depots, he got everything everywhere. And the longer he waits on 2 bases without doing anything at all, he will not be in a good position. So Ciara decided to build more zerglings, to build more mutalists, and bunkers, interestingly enough, being salvaged. There are the mutas taking care of this missile turret. Interestingly enough, good choice by Stareagle not to stim. At least he could stim with 1 or 2 marines, but that's it. And there we see Stareagle continuing to build the missile turrets right away. And meanwhile, scouting back to scouting barracks by Stareagle wants to scout stuff, but of course will get taken out with absolute ease. With those mutas here, how many mutas does he have on the field out already? Got 3 more mutas in production, and going for the infestation pit. Not this is what I really like. He's not going to I will just build more mutas, more banelings, more zerglings. He is having a late game plan. He is going for the infestation pit, of course, allowing the infestors, allowing the hive tech, allowing so much stuff to happen. Unfortunately for him, we are 17 minutes in the game, and he only now started with the upgrades for his melee units. And there are the zerglings running in, the banelings rolling in, the mutas flying in, and banelings, especially if on the right side, killed so many marines. But with the Thors being there and still quite a lot of marines alive, Stareagle was able to crush the first attack. Ciara now with 1 baneling taking out about 12-13 marines. He's got 50 more banelings, 50 more zerglings in production, 80 more banelings in production. The centrifugal hooks, the baneling speed, of course, is finished. But nice siege tank spread here by Stareagle, and Stareagle is just getting rid of more and more overlords. But there are more zerglings arriving, and what are those zerglings doing? Attacking some siege tanks, attacking some marines. The Thor is down. The second Thor is still alive. Corporal Thor here at 52 HP. And maybe dropping a mule would be nice to repair the Thor, but now the Thor is getting killed, so it is only 3 siege tanks and a couple of marines left here for Stareagle. Ciara, what is he doing? He's building more zerglings. How many zerglings does he have on the field? 24 zerglings, and once again he is leaving the game. He was macroing up so hard, but this very powerful push by Stareagle was too much for him to handle, so it looks like he is not in a good mood. And Stareagle taking the CraftCup LITE number 34. 2-0ing Ciara here, who played so good, for example, against Beastie, but the playstyle of Stareagle was just a little bit too weird for him. This really interesting Supply Depot barracks built at the front, at the ramp of Ciara's base on Downliger Caverns, and then this cross positions 2-base insane push by Stareagle was so good as well. And maybe Ciara should have waited a little bit longer to get just more units out, because he was not maxed. This might be an option for him, but I mean, he was at 4 bases for such a long time, and he got additional hatcheries, but in the end, all of his forces got obliterated as well. I think he could have done a little bit more with this Mutalisk, but he did not. So Stareagle was successful. And he takes the CraftCup 34, he takes the infamous amount of $20 prize pool, and yeah, congratulations to him.